tell him a tag or something like that, Dale. I'm not too sure.
Just mixing it up.
Yeah, mixing it up a little bit for Sammy Walsh, but he should be in the first set bounce. First player. Maybe look at that run and drive on half-back.
Dow, Kennedy and Cripps to start in the middle. Tony was subbed off late last week. Some X-rays on his chest, his neck, but he's passed the fitness test and he's ready to go. And it's Kennedy with a high ball to centre half forward to start us. Get us underway. Power free kick for Cal. Holding a contest by Martin. Kicks it wide to Ellis. Hard enough to for the Suns as well. Ellis from that hamstring injury. Also Jacob Townsend. Ballard linking up with Lemons. Goes long down the line towards King. Good pressure applied by from behind by Weathering. It's going to be a match-up to keep our eyes on this afternoon.
And the other matchup that we've already seen, spoke about in the pre-game, is Collins to Mackay. A hard-nosed defender that gives absolutely nothing. You've got the current Carlton medalist, 3 weeks to play.
So Walsh up at the ball in this contest as DeConing wins the knockdown, but Ellis bounces on it and drives it along. Townsend's first go at it. He doesn't actually go. In the end, he waits down to try and grab the club, but it eludes him in his first game as a son. Shot for Jacob Townsend that would come off the foot. So a quick switch to Plowman. But running through the back pocket. Looks toward Martin, half-back flank, got in front, and took a good grab. Power thought he had him, but he didn't. Walsh. So started off the half-back flank, but up at the ball now. Kennedy heads out wide. Over to him. Nicely delivered to Williamson. And Mackay leads now.
It was good, Cohen. Welcome to the stream, as usual. I'm doing this one solo, man. Steve's out of town right now. I might give him a call later, have him try to join. But right now, I'm solo dolo.
And he had to come wide because he looked straight. He got that burst out of the stoppage, but then had no
Really just came back from the gym, man. I was planning on taking a shower, but a little late. Ain't gonna lie. Ain't want to miss none of the game either.
Squeezes a kick to a one-on-one, so Barney's there. Backing back was Swallow. It's going to ricochet the way of Anderson. Lemons controls it well. Handball under pressure from McPherson. Back to Farah. Kick sideways, and Ellis should be able to set something up here for the Suns.
We had the short option. Ainsworth made the ground to give him that short option.
For sure, son. Nah, man, I appreciate everybody coming and watching with me. I ain't want to watch the game alone, man. So, you know, I'm here with y'all. Y'all here with me. And we all going to Carlton. We all going for Carlton for STEEZ today. We hoping that Carlton get that last little push for the finals. They definitely need this win. So hopefully they can pull out on top.
Second, third lead now. King to the pocket. That's a wide lead. And he almost had it. Jones just clipped it. That's how the play will get a ball in.
That's what he needs to do. Second, 2, 3, 4 leads today on Liam Jones. We'll try and read the ball. He's quick on those first couple of leads.
Yeah, Liam Jones stats crazy. That 1-on-1, 101 contested marks, and he only lost 1. That shit crazy. I don't know if y'all caught that in the that last recap we did.
So this is the greatest challenge for the Suns. Can they absorb the pressure from the opposition, and can they lock the ball in their forward?
Okay, Cripps getting into it early, bro. We like to see it.
Ballard at the moment. Brought the energy early as Zach Smith takes it out of the ruck, kicks it out of bounds in the forward, lands in the fourth row. There's no one there to chase the Sherrod, so a spare one instead comes out. Zach Smith in the ruck for the Suns. Wasn't a great kick. This is dangerous here. McPherson, a fumble from Sexton. Townsend's down. It's Trick News. Saad tumbles a high ball out wide. Mackay's there, a long way from home. And they couldn't juggle it in the
opportunity, Cal, right there in the Gold Coast Suns. A bad kick, fumble, had 3 players to clean it up. They just couldn't get the
Yo,
job
yo,
done.
what's good, Dean?
Coney to the run.
Formerly known as Adios.
Wrestle through the legs of Dow, who's wrapped up by Miller. Through the legs again. Dow goes back in, goes at it. Had a style from his grasp. Anderson, Miller, Lemons.
Everybody on for Carlton, right?
Up late.
Carlton.
Couldn't mark it. Gathered the run though. Townsend centering unselfish.
I'm gonna have to call STEEZ and have him hit y'all with a Carlton. Carlton.
Great contest from King to get the ball to ground, and then the way that Townsend positioned himself. Ellis has started this game well. Also back into the lineup, coming up for his 4th disposal. So that's going to be a big matchup with Walsh, who seems a bit unsettled coming off half back. Hasn't really settled into the contest as I get back up on the wing now, but Ellis is riding this game.
Just needs to finish down. And that's what they recruited for. And he gets the party started.
Well, it all goes back to that contest with Ben King, and I'm already looking at that matchup with Liam Jones, who loves to run on
Baggers all day, every day, I guess. For today. Baggers all day today.
But I love the follow-up, I love the percentage play, putting it back into a dangerous position. Brandon Ellis back into the team. Had a superb start. You hear about how highly regarded he is with his structure and his leadership. But it's also nice when you get your hands on the football.
So it's a 2017 Premiership reunion, a party of 2. Townsend getting it to Ellis. They're playing in the same team.
Hey, how y'all feel about Tex? How y'all feel about that Tex incident? And his racial slurs being suspended for 6 games. Y'all think his career is over with? Do y'all think he'll even come back next season? I know he was pretty close to the end of the season already. How y'all feel about Tex? Just curious.
Number 1's down there for the number 1 picks. McPherson just squeezes it. It should be the advantage of Anderson, who gets it off to Miller.
Greg Green gets a week or 2.
10 to 5 contested possessions already. You look at it from a Gold Coast Saints point of view.
Sure,
Taking
we'll
the edge
see.
out, that's why they've been able to play the early part of this game in their forward half. Winning it around the ball.
Josh Corbett has been accurate this year. 20 goals, 9 from his 13 games. His was 4 goals at the MCG back in round 7. He's hung this one out to the left. And it stays in play before Nunes is
Oh, man. This man with the Yafet. Nah, man, shit. I had just got out the gym, man. I was really about to take a shower and all that, but the game was finna come on. I didn't want nobody to miss anything. Do I do tips? I don't. Me and STEEZ, we used to do tips earlier in the season, and we kind of fell behind on them. I could give you my predictions on who I think is going to win the games this week if you want. But as for tips, we fell too far behind. This was our first season, so we didn't even get into it till like week 4 or 5. So now we don't do tips anymore. The next season we'll definitely be doing that.
So it's a Gold Coast, you've got a real mindset at the moment. Dallin outnumbered the contest, work over to assist their teammate when the ball hits the ground.
Yeah, and that's something they would have identified off the back of last week, Jono, when they got smashed in that particular area. That's a good start for them.
the 2 number 18s, the former top draft picks going head to head. We'll get to keep an eye on that. John Owen Bowers, DeConing sends it inside 50. Charlie Curno's eyes light up. He's got
Shit, I hope the Eagles come out on top, man. I have not been confident in the Eagles since like week 14. After we had that win against Richmond, our whole game has been shitty. We had that one good win against, I didn't even say it's a good win. Who did we play 2 weeks ago? I can't even remember who we got that win against, but it wasn't a good win there. Alright. We got good positioning, but I don't think we're gonna keep that positioning. I took GWS last night and Gold Coast today. I'm surprised you went for GWS. I wouldn't have picked them just because they got so many people hurt, but they pulled through against Geelong, cooled down Geelong's hot streak, so that was a great tip. Gold Coast, I don't know if Gold Coast gonna win today. For STEEZ' sake, I'm going for Carlton because they definitely need this win for any type of finals chance. So I hope they stay in it for that.
Sexton looks up. Not a lot to go to, it's free. Floats it to Ellis. He knows he's just beyond his range here.
What they've got though is the Blues backtracking with speed, so therefore they're able to cut the shorts up because the Blues defenders are going that hard back to block the goal square up, or about 20 metres out from goal. They've been able to find their shorts effectively.
Well, he might as well talk it now. Give it a crack. He is back in from a hamstring though, so that might be playing got his mind. Sets it up. Drives it in the King direction. It's come off Knuckles and through for a behind, so a big win that for the Blues.
So Blues yet to really get in their flow, to find their best way of getting through this defence of the Suns so far. As they come wide, you see the Suns defence start to move. So this is stock up, fresh air.
Oh, yeah, I'm finna grab me a beer real quick.
Short, sharp kicks, swallow. What a congestion when he looks forward. Deliberates and then delivers high. He's asking Corbett to run and jump. It was set beautifully for Wiedering, who gets a push in the back. Good with the free kick. One of the most informed defenders in the competition, although Larky got hold of him a couple of weeks ago and kicked 7. And then last week on Friday night it was Maine's brother Max who kicked 3 quick ones on him. There's Mackay. Chopping of the arms. And the Wiedering running battle eventually against King. And Mackay to Curnow. Here's a better build-up. Kicks it in as they go to the ground.
What's good, dude? I'm in this all by myself this time, man. So we out here. You're a genius to have tipped GWS last for sure. I really wrote GWS off for the rest of the season, but it looks like they're about to interrupt a whole bunch of people's finals chances. They still have a tough rest of the season, so I'm still not counting GWS making the finals, but it's definitely a lot more questionable than I thought it was going to be. It even really made me question, is Geelong ready to go to the Premiership? Because I thought it was going to be between the Dogs and Geelong, Dogs versus the Cats, but we might not get that. Nah, Rich, STEEZ is actually out of town right now, so I'm sure he's watching it somewhere.
Levels are up. The desire. Silvani straight down to Newns. Kick kicks in the direction of Kurno. Gets an unkind bounce.
This has been the most exciting finals run I've seen as a sports fan. I would see my first one finals I've seen in footies or playoff finals run, whatever you would like to call it. This end of the season has definitely been the most exciting. A lot of teams still win this, still unpredictable. Charlie Curnow came back and he's making a difference, bro.
Just give him a glimmer of hope. And that is why the expectations of these fans of football are so high at this football club. This is less than a half chance. That's a fumble from the opposition. That's a one step around the body. And he moves that ball over 5 metres in air, right to left. Oh, that is a delightful finish.
Isn't it? Power should have cleaned that up. You're right, Danny. Should have been able to mark that ball coming in. What a finish. Yeah.
So it's his second game back. He missed the entire season last year. Last week was his first game since 2019. Sixth season, 60th game, and he just showed you what he's got in his bag of tricks.
Yeah, for sure. It has been crazy, man.
He's fit and firing. Hit 12 back in 2015. Cripps caught. Rock gets big in the tackle. Walsh gets a roll all open sharp. He nearly trapped it. Did trap it. Gave it to Farah. Caught by Silvani. Handball finds Ainsworth. Had to go back to go forward to Sharp, and it eludes him. They've lifted their rate, Carlton.
Just thinking about Charlie Curnow on those bag of tricks. It'd be like Mary Poppins with her bag. It's endless. Just keep going in there. There's another trick in the bottom.
There's a father of 3. There's a lockdown.
Two younger sisters as well.
Back in play. Cricks goes over his head. I don't think he's had a touch yet, has he, Dow?
Not yet.
Here we go. On cue. First touch. Handballs over the top. It's his teammate in top. All sorts of trouble.
And it looks like he's got the swallow matchup. So you've got two players that play a similar style of football.
Yeah, Colin, it's crazy that they just took footy off TV and replaced it with the Olympics. I mean, I know the Olympics is, I guess, bigger, but to take off your local teams or local sports, that's kind of crazy to me. Especially if we so close to the end of the season, these games are important. I'm gonna try to be live as long as I can tonight. I got a good nap in earlier, so hopefully we can knock out 3 games. I don't know, but we can try.
Causing some headaches here, this game style by the Gold Coast Suns. Up to 32 marks, the boys have just had the 9. Just picking their way through the team defence.
So Ben Ainsworth has a moment kicking a couple of goals, 3 against the Swans early in this year. He's kicked 12 for the year. Kenny threaded from the pocket. He went the banana. That wasn't a great decision. So it's the Suns with a 2-point lead. Early stages of this clash. 15th, being 12.
I don't know about saving my drink until then, man. We don't drink plenty during the off season and the on season.
Putting together a pretty good year. Rising Star nomination a couple of weeks ago for a player that was a 2-time under-18 All-Australian. Gold Coast traded live picks to get him. Smith whipped it out of the air. Bangs it towards full forward. Townsend.
Too many teams don't deserve a chance.
Trouble now. King's got it. Weaves his way through the traffic and misses to the near side.
It's hard to say if teams deserve a chance. So I would say the 7th spot is still up for grabs because if we lose, if West Coast lose the rest of our games, we have a good chance of dropping out of 8. And I could see that happening. Only game I'm really confident in winning is our game against Frio.
Out towards Cricks. Can he keep it in play? Handball to Nunes. Got pressure from Sharp. Read it well. Taken high.
But I can see Essendon making the 8
Thought about going by hand instead.
and GWS if they can. If GWS had their full team, I could definitely see them making the 8. But I think they're missing like 7 or 8 players right now. And that's definitely hurting them. I can see, depending on how Carlton plays this game, they could, but I'm not seeing it yet. The way Carlton's playing right now, they're not an 8 team. But neither is Gold Coast. I would like it to be Essendon and GWS that get that 7 and 8 spot. If I wasn't being biased, I mean, I want West Coast to be in there, but unbiasedly, who I think deserve it, it'll be Essendon and GWS. All right, GB, I'll be here when you get back, man. Callum, I hear you, but GWS, they've been playing. They play hard. They had a lot of upsets, I feel like, this year. They definitely have been a team that can compete against the top 8. While on the other hand, West Coast, we have our good games if it's perfect conditions. The only big games we won, we were in the Optus. We had fans. And we played to our strong suit. We played offensively, we played fast from the defensive 50 to 450 and just a few kicks and a goal right after that. We haven't been looking like that these past few weeks. We've been getting stuck in our defensive 50. It's been hard to move the ball around the midfield. We're getting blown out by Collingwood. West Coast chances aren't looking too good.
He kicked his first 2 goals of his career last week. This ground. So he's got 3 goals to his name after 3 in a big game. Consider that a career started. DeConing. And then Smith just soccers it out. A little lucky.
Not saying it's not possible, but from what I've seen these past few weeks, West Coast really gave up. I'm surprised they're not. Isn't more talk of Simo being up for losing his coaching position.
He gets a clean kick away of it straight to the opposition, and that's what Wiedering likes doing best. Easy pickings for the key defender.
And you're right, Kelly's had a good season with some back.
And that game was bad against Collingwood. It was 49-5 at one point.
Wide kick, that's way too wide for everybody bar. The boundary umpire to signal it. Have him a full card. And going to send the Suns back. In fact, he has to give it up. Some space. Bullet pass from him was nice. Williamson. He's got room to move, but he's a little slow moving it on.
Oh shit. Hold on. It's always the same. If a team's not performing, the coach gets to play, never the players. That's Colin, that's one of the most different things I've noticed about this sport. Like, I've never seen a sport where the coaches criticize so much for losses that their job is up for the line. Like, most of these coaches haven't been here longer than 5, 7 years, you know what I'm saying? And I can also understand it though. They have the father son rule. That's also something that's very very different. So I can see the players having a lot of loyalty to a team and not wanting to go nowhere. Come on, Suns. Fishy, we going for Carlton this game, man.
Exactly what they're doing. A bit of fancy footwork from Collins.
He's spot on, Joe. What that means is give him the easy option and then him in against the boundary line so he can do that. Spoiler there to bounce, reset.
That's exactly what Tom Williamson does. Knuckles it over the boundary line.
Suns have lost their last 3 games by 98 points last week against Melbourne. By 49 to the Lions, by 11 to the Dogs. Trying to fire up again and get another W on the board. Kennedy. The Blues. Had a solid last half of this quarter. Cripps. The ball breaks through the ball. And the short pass is okay. It's to the flag. Just the honey.
That's just the strength of a man that's too big to play in the midfield, but he does. And Patrick Cripps, the confidence to say, you can tackle me, but I'm going to work my way through it and give it off when I'm ready. That's just an adult playing against a kid in that example.
The last 10 minutes. He's up to 5 now, but setting up nicely.
So the Suns kick the first goal of the afternoon. Honey for his second. Slots it. And the Blues have kicked the last 3.
Okay, Carlton. Okay, Carlton.
Just watch here. This is what you're talking about, Dal, when you look at someone like Cripps who's able to fight through. Good strength from Kennedy as well. Just the tap on it to advantage. Keeps the ball alive, but forward. Sharpness to step through.
I just noticed the video wasn't flipped for y'all. Hopefully, I don't have no copyright issues. We're gonna see. We'll test it out this game.
So Josh Honey enjoying his 4th game at this level. He's got 4 goals to his name. You mentioned, Dwayne, the family. Mum Di Honey's an assistant coach at the Melbourne Vixens, and his sister Taylor Honey's a fringe player.
Why did it take so long for the Blues to get this Honey kid on the side?
The long jumper who won silver to Carl Lewis in '84 at the LA Games. It's been an Olympic chat. Is there time for one last one here for the Gold Coast Suns? They needed a mark.
I don't know. Hayden, you gonna have to have STEEZ, man. I'm gonna give call it STEEZ probably around halftime. See what he doing.
Keep the first through Brandon Ellis back into this team. And since then it's been 3 in a row to the Blues, and they take a 10-point lead at quarter time. 3-2-20 to the Suns, 1-14.
Colin, I agree, but the rest of them, I feel like the rest of the season, the matchups at least are in Carlton's favors. a lot of teams that they're competing for that A spot with are going against the top 4 teams. As long as Carlton can get some wins, they have a chance. It still relies heavily on the other people, though, on the other teams. Willie Rioli, shit, he should. From what I understand, he's gonna get to play the last game. He's gonna get to play round 23 against Brisbane. They say he's been in shape, I don't know if he's gonna be in good form, but shit, he's ready to play. It would be nice to see him and Liam Ryan together, see what they can do. I haven't seen that yet. And then we're gonna need everything we can get if we do make the finals. We're definitely gonna need everything to make our finals push to the Premiership. But if we can get all our forwards on the same spot, just listen to our forwards. We got Josh Kennedy, Jack Darling, Oscar Allen, Liam Ryan, Willie Rioli. Like, we got a solid forward lineup. It's just them all showing up at the same time. And we have Nick Nack Shuey in the midfield. Hopefully, Yo gets. West Coast seems so good on paper, bro. We just haven't been doing shit with it. And that's disappointing. Yeah, Colin, I already know you don't want GWS to make it. But I would honestly be cool with both them teams making it. Well, either of them teams making it. I think GWS deserves it more. They played better against good teams throughout the season in Carlton. But I understand. I'm definitely saying if you don't like one player, or if one player did something to your favorite player, it's easier to not like the whole team. I'm also curious how much the racist shit Tex said, how much that's gonna like roll over to just Adelaide. Are they gonna be the new racist team instead of Collingwood?
Who covers players? Amy does. Maccas. Celebrate with the Mac family today. And Harvey Norman. Everything you need in electrical, technology, furniture and bedding.
Quarter time, Marvel Stadium. The Suns the first goal of the quarter. And the Blues the last 3 goals. On the quarter can take a 10-point lead in. At quarter time, they lifted their rate. Charlie Curnow showing what he's got in the trick bag. Yeah, it's a deep, deep bag. Let's hope we see plenty of the tricks this afternoon and for the rest of this season as Carlton push to make the 8. They'll jump to 9 if they win this one. 3-2, 20 to 1, 4-10. What did you make of it, guys?
Well, that goal there reminded me of when I used to have the tennis ball put half a tape around the side of it.
It's going to swing, but
moved a long way.
Swing.
What did you think that changed their rate?
It's crazy, and I love like the response or the consequences that Texas is facing. But as an American, bro, people say slick shit all the time, and nothing happens to them. Like, racism is still such a big problem over here, but people are more focused on the LGBTQ community. And I understand they got a whole cause they're fighting for, but there's so many issues that just get swept under the rug in America, and they just move on to the next shit. I'm really happy that Aussies are like, bro, nah, this shit ain't cool, bro. There's consequences. You getting fined. Your career probably is over. Like, I can definitely respect that. Like, from just all of Australia, bro. That shit is dope as fuck. I really fuck with that.
This is where the growth comes from for the Blues. Here's Jack Martin again presenting on centre wing. Nice aggressive kick into the middle of the field. He's off. Are you going to man me? Are you going to come up with me? Or are you going to
That's interesting. I never even thought about that. That calling that Betson and Cameron both left. I never thought it was because they didn't want to be there. I just thought they had better opportunities. I figured that Eddie just wanted to go retire where he started his career at. I really didn't know about Cameron like that. But it's definitely something that I'm probably going to research during the off season. Maybe I'll get a video on that. Yeah. Probably lose personal sponsors. That I really like how much y'all crack down on racism, bro. That's such a beautiful thing. It's sad though, cause I really like Tex, and I think Tex was having one of his best seasons of his career. And he threw it all away because he couldn't keep his fucking mouth shut. That's sad, bro. Oh well. Shouldn't be a racist fuck. I guess that effectively knocks Tex out of the Coleman race. So who y'all think getting Coleman? Harry? I can see Harry get it. Harry getting it. I can see last week, or not last recap video, but the one before last, I said Tom Hawkins was going to get it. But the way he played these last 2 weeks, I don't know, man. Harry Salute.
Well, Ainsworth did take possession. I thought he may have just thrown it out to Miller, who was going past. We'll assess it here on replay. But you can see Ainsworth there just work his way through. Little tap on to Miller, who was also just working.
He wasn't cross-eyed. I'm trying to think who's on the race for Coleman. I know Harry's in first. It was Tex. Tom Hawkins might be in third. I think Jack Rewalk. Bruce might be fifth now since Tex gone. I know Bruce was close. So many people get away with elbows and this shit. It's hard to say, Colin.
So Cow goes in the King direction, but Williamson with the best position. Wiedering was there as well. And Williamson kicked a couple of goals, floating forward last week. On the left, goes in Harry's direction. Waiting at the back, Silvani, little fumble.
So she got hollered for the hit on his helmet.
He does get one.
Was there. I think the umpire in the middle of the ground called that one.
Well, Jack asked for it, and he got what he wanted.
Did he?
A little like he got his full honours. Toby Green last night in Vegas, but it did there.
He hit his chest first and then went high.
So here's a chance for Jack, and it's just a little skinny.
Been in great form, Jack. Love the way that he's been sort of adapted to that pole, having to play the mark. But when it hits the ground from that position, he's away. There you go, you can see the free kick.
25 disposals and a goal last week, and 9 tackles.
All right.
He has been great for.
So many buddies. Tom Hawkins got away with the elbow at the beginning of the year. Although his looked a lot more accidental than Buddy's did. Elbows are just too dangerous to just be swinging like that. I know this is a high contact, high paced game, but you should be aware of your fucking elbows, bro. Especially if you swinging them at head height. You gotta be aware of that. That should be automatic suspension for sure.
From the boundary line.
Why wouldn't you? Second game of AFL footy for Joel Jeffrey. On the
Shit, I agree, Colin.
bends it back and doesn't bend it back enough, although it's a pretty good spot for a crumb. Jam tackle on Sexton going nowhere.
Well, you'd expect the Blues to get organised here. They only had one stoppage goal kicked against them in this quarter.
Ball up as well. Cody knocks it central. Ball's going nowhere. Ball up.
Smith this time, assuming front position. A chance there for McPherson, trying to make something out of nothing. And just hacks that right boot at it. On the score. So the Suns doing all the early attacking in this second term. Oh, slipping over there, and it could prove costly. Sexton pounces. Smith took it and turned it in to pick it up, and then he was dispossessed. And now the Blues, all not quite, haven't got out of trouble yet. Burgess brought down, he's gone. And he's holding the ball now. A free kick going to the Blues' way after that holding the ball. This is Walsh on the City side when he's got it. Mackay, who's had to get on his bike, he's a long, long way from home. Guides it cautiously and a desperate lunge down low from Dow. Honey, rather, it's not so Honey for the Blues. Now Martin.
Nothing long to go to, so short to Cripps instead. And he loops it back to Martin on the move. And he plants his foot into it long. Farrell got the fist on it, knocked it down. Centering kick to the hot spot is good, but DeConing can't get there in time. Smith took the mark. Hughes knew what he was trying to do, but didn't have the bodies there to give it to, and Smith comes up after being dumped. Lemons.
Alright. Okay, I'm about to rewatch that hit again because I really didn't know that Dangerfield went to the hospital after that.
Direction, he really had to motor. He got caught into it nicely by Swallow. Trying to keep coming. Bites off the inside kick, and it was a little low. Farah mopped it up. Ellis over the head. Throw. Caught the umpire. And you very rarely see that called a throw.
Especially with the...
We don't ever see throws called throws.
That's right, but
Well, you mate.
I look like good handball.
So Jones lace out to Mackay. So from the pocket, gets the momentum back Carlton's way. Leader in the race for the Coleman. 57-33 coming into this. Purely All-Australian this year.
All right. Looking at that shit again, it did look really bad.
It's up to the square for the Flyers, and they can't mark it. They scramble through for a
It's really no excuse. I don't know if he's gonna get away with that shit.
Too quick.
That was a good hit.
Too quick.
And a quite
Yeah,
solid.
he definitely attacked with the elbow right there.
Out here so far in game number 348. Suns looking to go coast to coast, rocketing it inside 50.
Oh, honestly, I would like to have him have some type of consequence for that,
To Newman.
because that was definitely uncalled for.
And now Creeks sees something down the line. He's making his teammate Charlie Curnow really work for that, and foul's being played. The mark.
He didn't need to go in with the elbow at all. He put some power behind that shit.
So here is
Dangerfield tougher just taking that hit and playing through that shit though. Definitely, if he got knocked out, Green would have got in trouble. So just because he didn't get knocked out, I still think Green should have some consequences for that. And you know I like Toby.
Townsend to do the ruck work. Was a short throw in and gathers and goes and goals and kicks his first as a Sun.
God damn. Carlton needs to get it together though.
Second stoppage goal now for the Gold Coast Suns in the second quarter.
loves a little cameo. Jacob Townsend in his debut. Was one here last year against the Dockers. He kicked their 3 goals and got them over the line in a thriller.
So he's been clearly brought back into the team for a bit of a harder edge.
Yeah.
A mature body as he walks into the centre square bounce as well. He's going to go up against Silvani.
So Suns back in front. They lead it by 3 points after Carlton led by 10 at quarter time. Oh, Silvani rises up high.
It's crazy that Carlton has Silvani as ruck.
Townsend, it's coming back here for the Suns.
You know Carlton need a ruck ASAP.
Anderson's free kick. Back-to-back goals for the Gold Coast Suns, and Anderson squares it to Sharp. West Australian in 2 minds. Looking for King, and he misses him by about 1.5 metres, and it's a costly 1.5 metres out of bounds on the full.
And that's the aspect of being in the middle of the ground, having a chance to go forward to give your forwards, especially King, an opportunity. Rather coming wide, kick out of bounds to the full.
I think 10 weeks is a little excessive, but I definitely think he deserves at least 3.
Uncertain at the moment, the Blues, so they kick towards Cripps, and he can't complete it.
Imagine if he did that in the Nick Cox or something. Nick Cox would have been out cold. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, inside 50, a nudge. So Jones to take it. They dodge a bullet there. Good line with the head forward. Stocker. Really work to go and get it, but Suns have moved their zone reasonably well. Newman. Heads toward the wing. And attack to his own advantage, News. And that's trouble now. Blues have got it. Walsh. It's in perfect hands for Blues fans. Until then, he turned it over to Lukosius, which was bizarre. Had a lot of different options than that. Lukosius pulls the kick wide. He misses the target as well. Whether he cuts it off, only a minute and a half that. Ball out of play and they can all reset.
It gets to the point sometimes with the coach's kick. I don't even know if the receiver knows it's for them. He's so penetrating and aggressive across his body. Not sure if those forwards knew the ball was put out in front for them to lead into.
So it took the Blues 15 minutes of that opening term before they struck through with their first goal. We've got nearly 15 minutes of this second term and they're goalless so far. to snap back into action.
We're not having injury as well. Kelly's watching Brendan Ellis drop from the field in front of us. You know, he's just tapped on the left hamstring as well, which is dreadful news.
Yeah, back from the hamstring this week, so
That's wrong.
Really set the time early for them as well. So Newman's for the Blues. Goes towards De Koning. Just had to stand and hold his ground. He read that well. He's been told to play on his court. He's set a pot.
Yeah, he took the one step, and so the umpire called him immediately for play on.
But first it was the tackler. We had players running in wides left and right. He goes back to Anderson.
They've done well really to slow this down, the Blues up. They normally holding the ball in those situations, the opposition are away.
They could have looked to really torch them on the turnover, but Ferguson involved again, and now Swallow. Slow and steady on the approach. Just bombs it. King's in the pack. Leaper with a nice little sidestep, but eventually was tackle was Corbett. Kennedy throws it on the boot. And Barrett with the double fist over the boundary.
They cleared it away, but had an opportunity to mark that as well. Did so well, got across to support in the air. He got opportunity to take that intercept mark. Keep putting that pressure on the Blues.
Carlton took 15 minutes to kick their first goal of the game in the opening term. 16 minutes now, goalless in the second term. Hughes, Fisher, pulls the kick. Farah tried to punch it away, but Silvani turned his body into him nicely. So Charlie Curno's working forward. Mackay sees him, puts it out in front, and Charlie's got it. He wants to play on quickly from the pocket. Heads to bench. That is superb. That is gold class from Charlie Curno.
The whole build-up was
Charlie Carter was making a big difference, bro.
yeah, Mackay turns.
STEEZ has been waiting for Charlie Carter to come back all year,
He hits him up beautifully.
and I question how much of a difference one player can make. But he's definitely coming through in those moments.
To turn the momentum around,
Because
and he drills it.
without Charlie, that ball would have never got there. They would have lost it somewhere in the midfield for sure.
Jack Bowes, the Gold Coast Suns medical staff has just been.
Look at him being such a good target to just kick to, bro.
That leadership with his role now, Jack Rose as well, coming in as Eddie has his first touch for the game, but a goal, important goal for the Blues. What role he plays when they send him back, when it's done, or gets him up through the midfield a little bit more, which he has got the ability to play midfield minutes as well, Rose.
And for me, it was all about the build-up to that passage of play. We're seeing Mackay being further up the ground, mostly between the arcs, roaming, taking those marks. But with Curnow in the team over the last couple of weeks, that's what it looks like. And there's a really disappointed Brendan Ellis back into the team.
Hard luck story, isn't it?
Season's over now.
And Ellis coming back from a hamstring, he's re-injured the hamstring. So Bowes, who got dropped at selection, wins a reprieve, and he's been activated out there. Low scoring slugfest here under the closed roof, perfect conditions, Marble Stadium, round 21 action. Blues back in front. De Koning out of the centre. Trying to ground down there was Silvani, but what about the recovery? And Jack Silvani after slipping
Silvani.
bounces up.
Good shit.
Pole on 2 quick goals.
That's why Silvani don't need to be in the ruck.
The goal kicked on him at one end of the ground. He's turned it on. He's had a purple for the last 5 minutes. He started by jumping right into Townsend at the next set of rounds, and then from that, he's had some really important contests, Jack Silvani. None more than
That's a crazy kick just off the ground, bro.
Really nice. Coming out of the centre of the ground. Little fumble. Doesn't give up on the play. Puts his head over the football and sneaks out a little quick kick. Blues put 2 on the board.
You know the easy look, almost impossible.
Yes, yes. Far too simple if you just take your chest mark out. Like, how can I make this a little more extreme?
It's a beautiful thing, the father-son rule.
It is.
On back to our great game. Bowes on
Sick.
as the sub. Ellis done for the afternoon, and deja vu here in this game. Second term playing out like the first term did. Carlton surging in quarter to quarter. Ed Kerno around the body. Walsh. Now. Back to Walsh. Fend off. Found some room. Got the ball away. Umpire said keep rolling, boys. Silvani had a chance. Dow tried to squeeze the kick through them. Martin a chance. Pocket picked. Ball came to Bose. And knocked from his grasp out of play. See if the Suns can match the Blues' intensity again now. 9-point margin. It was 10 at quarter time. Ducati and Smith to do the ruck work. Ducati missed him out legally. Back toward Ducati. Down. Flicks up. Cripps. Thought about barreling his way through them. Realised there was a roadblock again.
Yeah, I believe. I think it is Kelly Underwood.
Caught by Powell. Got his arms free. Back to Fisher.
You have to pull Brett ass out like that.
And Anderson hit a target. Clearing. One grab. Almost held on the second grab attempt. Got his arms free. And his legs free. And dumps it in the Mackay direction. Martin floats in. Powell the crumb. Under siege the Suns at the moment. Farah finds Miller. And he's told to go. Not 15. Had to head out wide and hit Lukosius.
So the Blues have cranked up the speed dial here. And the Suns are desperately trying to cling with them. Miller gliding across the midfield and delivering straight to Liam Jones. Disappointing with the delivery.
So there's an opportunity for growth for the Gold Coast Suns right now. 6 minutes to play in this second quarter. They're under the pump. The margin's only 9 points, but the momentum is against them. Can they recognise it? Can they act and actually change the flow of the game? Just a small opportunity for growth.
Plowman's just going to go long down the line. There was a lead on from Charlie Curnow. Burgess worked his way in front. Charlie having more of an impact in his second game back than last week. He kicked that bomb from 55 out last week. Win against the Saints. He's already kicked a goal and set one up this afternoon with Coney. This is Miller, tries to get the hands free. It should spill for McPherson, and now Anderson. Anderson keeps looking down there for Townsend, worked his way in front, does well. Sexton charges through, flashes in the blue boots. He overruns it. Under the pump is the Blues defence. Silvani's just covering every inch of grass out there at the moment, and Zach Fisher spins beautifully out of trouble, and he takes off. He's running down the broadcast wing. He's linking up with Curnow, who's got space, and he can hit up the younger brother, and Charlie says, thanks.
Colonel action.
They've done that plenty of times in the backyard down at Torquay, and it might result in Charlie's second goal and a third for Carlton.
It's great to see the Blues brothers, Jake and Elwood.
Hey, once I figure out everybody's names, I'm gonna do some commentating myself.
I love the look of the two key forwards playing together.
Cody and Dustin, of course I remember you. Is it still Cody or is Dustin with you this time, man?
So Charlie Curnow
Cody and Dustin.
steps off his line, just misfires to the left. Almost like he's weighing up whether to do the set shot snap or the traditional approach.
He's a good set shot, Charlie. He just didn't need
So was
anyway.
Eddie and Dennis, were they all old players? Are most commentators old players?
Corbett goes at it. Cripps.
What's good, Kobe?
McPherson, little floater.
It's just the Don this time. I guess we both missing our partners.
Williamson, time ropes to boundary. Handled inboard. Kennedy knew what he wanted to do. He wanted to give it to Walsh. Silvani floats it. And the mark taken by Lemons, who wants to go. Best defence is to attack and kick one yourselves. Lukosius hits Ainsworth. He's got open space and Corbett ahead. Not 50.
Ellie,
Bullet pass is okay. Bose. Blasted long. Chance for the leapers. Jones got their front spot. Sexton crumbed it. Just scrambled away and it won't work. So Ainsworth to send it back inside 50.
So a good half of footy Ben Ainsworth. His 12th disposal. Wants him on the move. But you can hear that.
That is just beyond his range. But he sets it up in high. Smith the highest.
I'm going for Carlton this game in honor of STEEZ, and they have a chance to make the 8. So I'm excited to. I want this 8 competition to be as competitive as possible. I want it to come down to the very last game. So the more teams that got a chance to be in the 8, the happier I am with it. So yeah, I want Carlton to win this. All right, Kobe, appreciate you dropping by as usual. Kobe, what you be streaming anyway? I don't know if you subscribe, bro. You might as well go ahead and subscribe. I'll subscribe back, and I'll check out your stream since you be checking out mine, man. The co-captain, did Walsh get there? I mean, did Leader ain't get the captain spot? You better. You better. I don't know what the fuck you talking about, bro. Rex hut. Yibbida. That shit's funny, man. I'm finna check out. I might have to look Rex hut up at halftime because that's funny. Yibbida. Like Bugs Bunny. I'm trying to imagine Bugs Bunny saying it, and it's funny because I just watched Space Jam 2, like last week, 2 weeks ago, and I can't see Bugs Bunny saying yibbity. I could hear him saying, "Nah, that's all, folk." That's not even. Am I tripping right now? That's all, folks. Is Porky Pig. Nah. Buzz Bunny says, "What's up, Doc?" Yeah, he said. He said, "Yeah, what's up, Doc?" That's all. So it is Bugs Bunny that said. That's the. It's still.
Ball under the closed roof here at Marble Stadium. It's Carlton 5-5.
You talking about to make the 8?
Gold Coast Suns 3-8-26 after the Blues led by 10 points at quarter time.
Carlton still got a chance. Gold Coast usually doesn't finish out games too strong, but neither is Carlton, so we gonna see how it goes.
Well, for the Suns, Ellis was the first goal kicker. He's been subbed out with a hamstring injury, so Bose is on for him. Jude Miller. Jacob Townsend playing his first game for his fourth club as well. Newman, a little bit of treatment, but he looks like he's going to play out this second half. A hard luck story number 4 for the Gold Coast Suns. Brandon Ellis, the two-time premiership player. Taking a bit of hardness and experience.
I'm about to pull up Rex Hunt.
The hamstring, so you think the season would be over for Brandon Ellis. Sam Walsh starring for the Blues. He's had it 15 times at Kerno 13 and Crits after a slow start. He's up to 12. For the Suns, Noah Anderson 15, McPherson 14 and Sexton 13. Let's get down to ground level with Caplockman. Plenty of momentum swings in that first half. Where do you assess how things are at?
Yeah, it was a bit up and down. It was a tough game, but we've got really obsessed there in the room to see how we can sort of get back on our terms for longer.
Anything you haven't been executing as well as David T would like?
I guess the coach has said that from up there, we'll see what they say now.
Thanks for your time, Adam. All the first half highlights are coming up, but next and
Let's
later on this afternoon, it is off to the MCG.
Alright, there's a Rex Hunt at his best video. Let's pause this. Oh, we don't get no game to go with it. Oh shit, my bad. Current the score is 35-26. Carlton's up 5-5. Carlton 3-8. Gold Coast.
But he was lining him up on the mark and the siren went, so it meant that he couldn't play on. But if he was doing that, why didn't he blow time on?
Bombers could make the 8. So I actually think Bombers have the best chance of making the 8. Well, getting in that 8 spot. I would say GWS, but too many GWS players aren't playing. I think they're missing like 7. Hey, Ron, appreciate you dropping by, man. I definitely miss you this live, bro. I'm gonna try to be on as late as possible. I'm gonna be on for the second game for sure. Hopefully, I can make it to the third game. Well, one of the third games tonight, or well, tonight for y'all. This fucking morning for me. But yeah, I'll be on for a little bit. But yeah, the Bombers got a good chance, and they just got to win. That's really all it comes down to. As long as they play good, they can get there. Yes. About AU rappers. Check out Nerve, Walk and Talk Part 1, 2, and 3. Shit, I'll check that out. I actually was watching, I think it was Bars of Steel or some shit where a lot of Aussie rappers were doing like freestyles and shit. And I heard Nerve on there, and I liked his freestyle. Well, I don't know if it was freestyle, but I like what he's saying on his rap. I like how his flow and everything, so I'll check that out. That would be dope. Rex Hunt was more on radio. Facts. Okay, cool. So I guess I'm not going to get much of him talking about games, but he does sound entertaining though. He definitely, I can see him as a radio personality for sure. It's funny because we have an Aussie friend out here, and he's a Bombers fan, and he talks shit to STEEZ every time we go out to practice or go to a game. They talk shit to each other the whole time. So it'll be real funny if the Bombers make it and Carlton doesn't, because we're going to have to hear about this shit till next season, bro. It's going to be funny for me. STEEZ is going to hate it. Shit, Cullen, hey man, just he pulled up for a second. He's not gonna be here for long. Cullen, I think he got far. What's he called, man? Fucking turd. Can anybody tell me what city's behind him in this video? Well, Sydney is a place in Australia that all Americans know because of the Opera House.
My name be ringing, yeah, I'm coming up. They're talking crazy, I don't give a. She want a baby and I tell her no. I'm busy focused on making a buck. I'm busy focused on making a bang. Call it 11, flow to the tank. Still I'll be sweet, lemon meringue. Still I'll be sharp, sharp as a fang. I'll get them shook, and I learned there's no such thing as halfway cook. So get up out my face if you be talking like you hard. Hey, look, they try to drop my name, but we ain't ever met. So don't be telling them we homies if it ain't respect. I got a little crew, but we do big things. That's the network, baby, yeah, we big kings. Always be repping the crew. Look at my way when I step in the room. Too many cats thinking they're sick. I'ma show them what the medicine do. I'm just trying to up my fun, switch it triple double son. They just trying to snag them up some big like it's a Bunnings run.
Cullen, you must really be like out in the middle of nowhere.
Flavor gummy bears, yeah, the whole lot. fast forward now, we watching junkies on them cold rocks. I'm just trying to live clean and motivate the whole squad. Hey, girls get the girls, and trust me, I got plenty. My girl Naomi Campbell, why you stuck with ugly Betty? Just remember where you're from, your swagger isn't that. While you acting like you black, I'm putting crackers on a map. Trash it up like a GoPro, they be saying I'm so dope. When I hit them with a skippy rhythm, got these other rappers on slow-mo. Oh no, mayday, nervy got a payday. Get the job finished, then we rolling up AK. Breaking boundaries like Don Bradman in his heyday. They can hate
Hey, Dean, I fuck with, bro. I fuck with Nerve a lot, bro. I'm really about to download some of his shit on my phone so I can listen to it.
I never see defeat. With my hands to the bone, no easy street. Whole crew trying to get that visa cheese. I've been to tour overseas, give me visa please. Like, why they trying to act mean to me? You hate but you don't know what this means to me. I'm trying to make ends up, this a beast for me. I work hard but I do it so easily. Shouts my affiliates, G's to me. Back in the day, made beats for free. Now I can show that's a G at least. Now everybody want a piece of me. Me and the crew working 9 to 5. I'm trying to build our lives with the art we write. You trying to bring me down, you know the half the life. I'm trying to work this hard to the afterlife. Trying to work this hard, but my arms are tired. I got things to do and only half the time. So I don't miss a groove getting faster. Don't bring me drama, son. I ain't after fights. I'm after accomplishments. I'm digging in dirt till it's bottomless. Give me that work and I'm bossing the motivation. Help me this for the positive. Get up, go, get it done, work it out, make it
good flow and good message. He really talking about some shit.
From the blood to the sweat to the tears, and I've been through it all. That's one hell of a year, but I never will fall and I never will fear. Got my crew on my back and they helping me sleep. Got my crew on my back and they helping me drive. No one network, that's for life. Shout out to Goalie, we getting it right. Don't need the molly, I just need a mic. I might just come with a bang. N to the E to the R, B, E, got beats on 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 beats. I might just come with a bang. N to the E to the R, B, E, got beats on beats on beats on beats like.
Dude, should I check out part 3, or you just want me to check out the chilling it? Let me see where the game at too.
One week, probably 2 weeks for this. Careless conduct, high contact and high impact gets him 2 games. It's probably more than the medium impact that Bailey Fritsch copped early.
I'll check out 3 later there for sure. Colin, when you say English, you mean like from Europe, like British?
But I want to talk on the gram, oh damn, I just laugh and I won't go start it. Big house got plans in the back, better homes and gardens. Got 28 grams in the pack, fall back my butter, telephones on nada. You ain't never gonna see me beg, in fact I ain't even gonna beg your pardon. I was cool, Bunnings, in your warehouse, get the tools, Bunnings, wood with the hardware. Seafood, I got hard, yeah, I'ma get your stores like Carlton. I'm on burn, you attack things, me, you
Right, I don't like the British rappers either. They all sound... I don't know, but I'm starting to be able to tell the difference. At first, English rap and Aussie sounded the same, but I'm definitely starting to be able to tell the difference.
Family, 420 family, Octagon, out now. Saw the signs in the field, Kramer, right, I was in the field, no danger, my soul might fuck to a build of a cold night, I was on the blues like rapers. I'm a radar, I'm a rager, I'm a caveman, fly like caveman, Hoffman when he rain man, see you later. Get the smoke, it's not vapor. Great van, 28 grams, straight gland. Had a spray tan, my day job, but your waist man too big for your waist man. Get a great man, daddy like later. Take a Nissan, might take ya. Eyes look Japanese, geisha. My place online, gamer. While I'm racking up off the waiter. If you got one, then I got 10. I'm a top set, monster, Loch Ness. Said he top one, he ain't even top 10. Look, I spell it out for you, cause you're a flop, give it F, no, you're not off them. Wordplay, burn day when I crop sesh. Got the fire on the pencil, hot lead. Got the fire in the brain, hot head. House freak disposition like a temper trap. I'll bend your back, and fuck it, then I'll send it back. Collect the pack and get the stash, and then bounce with a hefty stack of that paper. You ain't better than this.
Yeah, I fuck with brother.
Let him in, and my girl got faces and booties. I'm gonna hit it. Jealous, hard like render. In the future with the armor, bender. Market fried, one-way flight to Jamaica. One eye on him like Layla. Did you catch that? Did you catch that? Look, brother, I'll stay with a Herbie. Did you catch that? Did you catch that? Fuck that, go back to the first beat. Black tracksuit, LV sneaker. Chili got an appetite, he might eat ya. Chili got an appetite, he might eat ya. Takes on heat with the cocaine, it was straight OG. He was 8.3 off a mate from Cleveland. A blacked out Benz or an AMG or a G63 G-Wagon. I've never been lagging, the shunter, get the bag in. 40 bags, 40 bag, toe tagging. Couple G's OG, might bag it.
Yeah.
Smoke on reefer, you MCs want smoke? Shisha talking a reaper, 2.1 and a blueberry yum into 8 like pizza.
Yeah.
I'm a school ya, like teacher, don't know jack the fact I might reach ya. Make you feel like you pop 3 hands in a gram of that liquid GB, my sneaker. I'm kicking it like Gracie, rock band, blow my kiss, it's like Chasey. Barbie and Malibu, Stacy, heard your girl want shots, don't chase me. Rah, I'm like a poking machine, cause you hate me, still you wanna.
Hey, Colin, Grand Theft Auto still to this day has better radio than real life radio. I learned a lot of songs off Grand Theft Auto 2. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Smoke you, roll up to the beat, tofu, cocaine in a big fat sack, 5 balls and a tall 5 stars, Goku, Steeded on a ball tonight, I called up for the quarter price, cause you're the type that fall from a sporty spice and get rorted for all of your water, ice and diamonds, and you hate cause you're 45 and bored of life, about to divorce your wife and still chillin' the one that your daughter like, that's why she fuck on a horny night. I'd hate me too, bro, it's all good. 420 fucking fam, Australia to the UK. Download the Octagon, stream it, buy it, steal it, give it up.
That nigga snapped on that shit for sure. I'm gonna have to check him out too. Chilling it. What? And Nerve for sure. Chilling it at Nerve. What the fuck is he talking about?
But what's pleased you the most?
I thought we allowed too many uncontested marks. I thought we improved in that area. I thought we got back in the contest. I thought they beat us inside. We knew they'd come out, dialed up. They're a good team in that area, and I thought in the second quarter we started to match them and even get on top.
So what do you do about those uncontested marks in particular, knowing ultimately you've only given up 3 goals?
Yeah, it was D50 stoppages. I think they got a couple of those goals from, so we need to be stronger down there, but we're giving them field position. So our reaction time, once the ball leaves, being able to number off and man up and not letting them get those marks was a couple of times a bit dangerous.
And the way that the 2 key boys are working in the second week back, you must be pleased by the way that one's up the ground, the one's being that action.
Yeah, I'm worried about Carlton too. After Gold Coast got their ass whooped so bad last week, I was hoping Carlton was gonna have an easy win, but they're definitely fighting for it.
The Blues, given they're in the hunt for a spot in the top 8 still. I'll jump to 9th if they win this one this afternoon. And massive for David Teague as well. I know there's a review into Carlton. And he's done pretty well, David Teague, when you think Carlton was dead last on the ladder when he took over as coach mid-2019. They were 1 win and 10 losses. So he's lifted Carlton from last to 11th last season. Chance to make the finals still this season. So this is big for the Blues and for David Teague. This second
For STEEZ.
They'll jump to 9th, but they meet the 8th place Giants in round 23. So it could come down to that, whether they play finals in 2021 or not.
So there's plenty on the line in this second half. Gold Coast Suns trying to bounce back after being humiliated, annihilated on this ground last week by Melbourne. And Carlton, that spot is there for the taking, snapping at the heels of the Giants. DeConing and Smith to do battle in the air. That's the perfect bounce. DeConing Wells only had the 3 touches so far in that opening half. Puts his head over the ball, he loses it. Flicks the way of Paddy Dow, quick handball. Onto Curnow, a bouncing ball. Burgess gets rid of Silvani. Miller. And then Lukosius. Back to Farah. Towards Ben King, but Wiedering gets in better position and beats him to it, and he's going to play on. Straight down the line, there's a bit of a surge here, and that's a holding against Collins. Free kick for Harry Maguire.
Yeah, I'm starting to see how unpredictable this sport is. It's really why I like it so much. So this finals race has just been so interesting. Just the competition for the 8 spot.
So Jeffrey, who again turns his back, takes the responsibility, and like his last 3 shots, says, I've got this covered, guys.
And look, he'd be very happy having the ball in this position right now. Surely, Dwayne.
I mean, this is my only year I've watched footy, so this is everybody's saying it's a crazy year. This is my first and only year, and I really just love this shit right now.
Just works for Gold Coast because they're able to have McPherson come in as that second player to support the contest. And then Sexton did it really well. Had space to move inside. Carlton come up to put pressure on. And it left 2 Gold Coast Sun players out the back.
Collins is going to be a great year if the Dogs win, huh?
So Joel Jeffrey finally celebrates his first goal in the AFL. He's in this team for Isaac Rankin, who was dropped at the selection table before the game against the D's last week. Coming with good VFL form, 19 goals in 6 weeks, including 9 at Aspley in the VFL. 9 straight he kicked. Maybe this could be the start. Back underway in the centre, here's Matty Rao trying to inject himself in this contest. His kick's gone straight to Saad. To News. Fingers crossed this might be a shootout heading into this one with Mackay and King up either end. Both goalless at this point of the contest. Kennedy.
Yeah, I'm gonna stream the. Who's playing after this? North and. Is it the Dogs in North? Let me check real quick. Oh, Richmond and North. I'm actually excited for that game. Yeah, but Richmond and North, I'm definitely going to stream. That should be an interesting game. I actually think North has a good chance of winning that game. And at the beginning of the year, I definitely would not have ever said that. I never thought I would be saying that with any type of confidence. But I really think North got that game, bro. I was like, yeah, this is definitely a do-or-die game. Carlton, if they want any chance of making the 8, they have to win these last 3 games. Like, that's mandatory. And this is the easiest win they're gonna get out of those last 3 games. So they need this for sure. I think their next game is against Port. I think the last game is against GWS. So yeah, they definitely need this win. Please stream the House Carlton match. Oh, dogs, that's the one. So, Dogs Essendon game isn't until tomorrow. Wait. I'm tripping. Oh, I see what you're asking. I see exactly what you're asking. I'm more interested in the Dogs Essendon game, so that's probably the game I'm gonna stream. I might stream I'll probably do Hawks and Collingwood until halftime and then switch over to Dogs Essendon. That's probably what I'll do tomorrow. But yeah, since I'm by myself, I'll be watching the games with y'all for sure. Yeah, 50 should be good. Rebound stream since if I'm up that long, I'll try to stream it. I'm gonna try to stay up. But I can't promise you the third game tonight. Color, you're so funny with the autocorrect, bro. That shit is hilarious. So, 84 years old, and go to Hey, Steve's probably saying the same thing. Alua. Alua's on. Welcome back, Benji. We're doing the Tigers game. Yeah, I'll be up for the next game. Tigers versus North for sure. No, Pendulum has no chance of grand finals. I don't want to agree with you fully yet, James, but I definitely. So I had in my predictions, I had the grand finals being the Dogs versus Geelong. But after the last game, I don't know if Geelong is going to be able to hold up. They might get comfortable. I don't know how they're going to play different in the finals. I don't know if it's going to be a big difference or not. It's going to be my first final series to watch. But I know the Cats got a lot of experience on their team. That's why I think they're going to be so good in the finals. But after that game against GWS, it has me questioning that a lot. My mom was controversy. It is 1:18 a.m. for me right now. Hey, we just do commentary, man. That's all.
14 disposals so far. Big Miller, and that's dangerous by Fisher. And Sharp in and under, a little bit of tunnelling. Be the free. Jeremy Sharp. Congestion as he looks ahead, so he's just got to bomb it long and they'll fly. Jones is in there, marked in the end by Townsend. He read it best, gets it out wide. This is Fiorini. There's a lead from King into the pocket, but that's ignored. Instead, Anderson will just send it to the hot spot. They fly in from all angles. Here's a chance for Sexton. He doesn't need much space. And he curls that snap through. And another goal here for the Suns.
So much better from Anderson, that kick. That's what we're talking about. A bit of penetration, but give your forwards a chance to jump at it. What that did was separate it back. for Sexton to be able to work front square. It's a good front square too from Sexton.
If Carlton can't get through this game, they're not going to make the 8 for sure.
Just playing in the centre space in front of the contest. I'm a big fan of this man. I mean, I know he's had his ups and downs, as all small forwards do. He is just so good around goal.
And he's the Suns' second greatest goal kicker ever. Tiger Tom Lynch still number 1 on the list, but 2-time Suns leading goal kicker, 149 career. And back in the middle. And Hope reinvigorated here. Flick down. Smith tried to feed it out, hoping for Swallow if he could. He lays a half tackle, but doesn't over tackle and keeps it alive. Flicked in the air. DeConey. Smith. Palmed out from Smith. High. Kennedy free. 3-point game. Takes off, gets some space, and blasts it. Mackay up there, can't mark it. Walsh nearly crumbed it. He dived on it. They dive on him, and Fiorini went too high according to the umpire. And Walsh can get the instant reply.
Up to 16 disposals, Sam Walsh.
All Australian bound. Nick, what do you think?
Oh, gee, hard to say no. Yeah.
Brownlow bound.
I was going to say
Nick,
that.
do
I
you
was going
think?
to add Brownlow bound.
Legend status, bound, absolutely.
Well, he'd be one of the youngest All-Australians in recent time. He skips. Blasts it long. Across the face a little and 3-4 behind.
Just his third AFL season. Sam Walsh.
Do you like dates? What do you mean, do I like dates? Did he miss that? How do you miss that?
So looking to load up here, the Suns. Trailing by just 4 points. Every time it looks like the Blues are going to put their foot down, the Suns are able to peg one back. High leg from King on the wing. It's all Blues. Leadering, gets the kick away to Mackay. Mackay looks up. He thumps it from 70 out. He's going to make Honey really work.
Yeah, I definitely think Walsh has potential to win Brownlow.
Under the pump, he's collected heavily, but he gets the handball away to Farah. And had to be really careful with that to McPherson. Suns looking to mount another challenge. Healing off round behind him was Farah. It was a wobbly old kick.
Carlton just got it behind.
Under plenty of pressure. McCann's involved. O'Brien, Sard, and now Kennedy. Just rockets it into the pocket, and Ballard's happy to let it just bounce over. And they'll set up for a stoppage here and a boundary throw-in. So Blues led it by 4 points. They led by 10 at quarter time. And by 9 at half time. It's 2 goals to 1 in this third term. The Suns' way.
It's bizarre to see players, instead of going to get the ball, just stand there and appeal for insufficient intent. And change up in the game, that is. Mackay rips out of the air, but tackle him instantaneously.
So the Blues have rolled an extra behind the football to have a little bit of protection, which allows Plowman to be the spare defender. But the Suns are holding 6 forwards.
Anderson stole it. Runs his way past a couple of them. Had it bounce. Slipped the pass.
That's what he can do. That's exactly what Anderson can do there. The strength and power, but then the kick.
Can they parlay that little move into a quick move forward? They can't. Held up McPherson. Back inside the Powell. He's got some space. It was Corral initially, then pressure on the kick. Ballard made it look okay. And he's got the open side option of Sharp, who can go also. Billy just runs for him. But is ignored. He wants the inside kick again. And delivers it nicely. So Bose chips it. Corbett got it. Doesn't waste any time and overcooked it. Went for the pass option. Ainsworth tried to throw the handle through the eye of a needle. Anderson got up just in time. Sexton hands it up. King hands it back. Martin comes down to lend a hand. He was at full forward moments ago. And Honey, likewise, comes all the way down to defence to help out too.
Honey, the only multiple goal kicker out there. Kick back is Kennedy. He free and it'll be a ball up.
Got ourselves a really good contest here, John. The Suns are pressing, just not being able to find that last option going inside forward 50.
Inside 50 count, 32 to 31 Carlton's way, so there's not much in that either. O'Brien ripped off it, Dow fighting hard and scrapping. Walsh trying to get on the end of it, set something up here. His kick goes gone straight to the Suns, and Lukosius says thanks. Jack Lukosius turns 21 on Monday, doesn't load up and go for home. Instead, he read that beautifully, and Broden Fiorini will go back and have a set shot, a chance to put the Gold Coast Suns in front.
Joey, you spoke about Noah Anderson, what he's capable of coming out of the half-back line. That's what the coach can do going inside forward 50. That is low, hard and flat. So difficult to defend.
So Fiorini, who has not kicked a goal from his 7 games this year, and raking up plenty of the ball. He had 41 at PB a couple of weeks ago against the Brisbane Lions. But his all-important kick to put his team in front, and he has delivered. Fiorini converts, and the Suns are in front.
I don't know. It's not looking too good for the Suns. I mean, for Carlton, bro. And the Suns looking like they coming into form. Carlton looking kind of sloppy out there, bro. They back on their bullshit, bro. If they not in the white jerseys, if they not in the white jumpers, they be fucking up. Danger, danger indeed. It's crazy because Gold Coast really doesn't even have a chance of making the 8, so they really fucking up Carlton if they win this.
Can jump as well, finish the season strongly. So a bit on it for Stuart Dew and his men.
Precocious is something quite precocious.
Games coming in. High expectation on the Suns this year. Haven't quite delivered yet. The handoff, delightful. Straight down the spine, Silvani crunched in the marking contest. Precocious wrapped up, going nowhere.
So they knock right out someone like Took with being on the mark there. But Patrick Cripps can do whatever he wants. And Paul Took standing there just saying, I'll just wait till you get rid of it.
Mackay, Cripps, Fisher, and he's got the bend, but not enough.
Yo, you gotta hit those, bro. You definitely gotta hit those.
There's been 4 league changes thrown in this contest. Suns' biggest lead was by 7 in the first term, and Blues' biggest lead has been 10. So an arm wrestle unfolding under the closed roof. Miller goes back to Farah. Thought about feeding it over the top to Collins, thought better of it. Now he takes off. He's just put a little bit too much oomph on that. Sharps marked it over the line, so it'll be a free kick to the Blues out of bounds on the foot. Nick Newman's going to take it, get onto his preferred left and curl it in the Harry direction. Strong hands, one-on-one, too tall. He's giving away about 10 centimetres there. Harry Mackay is 204 centimetres. Collins just 194 centimetres, and those long arms at full length outstretched, just simply unstoppable. This is for Mackay's first for the afternoon. He's on the right side for a left footer. He sends it on its way. It's right across the face, and that was almost, well, it was a lethal leap in the end. Not quite the mark from De Koning.
It was a nice jump.
Well, we saw it here the other week. Trying you were here.
Here it is.
Yeah.
Oh, he just lost the ride. He had it there. And he just slipped off the back.
He's almost back on the ground by the time of the ball. Got to, Jono. But we encourage that, more of that, please.
Absolutely. All the way back to defence. Powell, that could be 50 from on contact.
Cole, you really don't like her, bro.
So the players now being told it is 50. He wasn't making a play at the ball, making a play only I was focused on the player. So Powell. Big 6 minutes coming up here to three-quarter time. Again, a bullet pass, straight down the spine. Walsh over around it. Chance for the Suns had 4 around it, but it didn't bounce to them. DeConing feeds it out nicely. Stocker. His pass, laced out, but dumped away. Last second from Mackay. Back to Stocker, free kick. Play on advantage, heads inside 50 to Betts. He set it on his head, wasn't really an advantage, and the umpire said keep going. Virtually told him to take it. Miller to Anderson. Now the Suns are out. Corbett's got it. Long way from home, but open space ahead. Bikes off the short kick. Anderson about to get this and go. Realises he's got space. Rao hasn't had a big afternoon. Took the step, heads towards Sharp, got the early jump. Newman, great fist. Took the hit, took the Sharon. Newman, Ed Turner off and running. He's got Charlie on the overlap. Had to wait for it. And now the Blues have an open forward line. Charlie looks to the pocket and nicely delivered. Honey. Well, they've got a couple. And he pushed around the angle. Are we going for goal or going for the top of the square? The odds are top of the square, but if you've got 2 in the kit bag, maybe you have a crack. He has a crack. He's given it a good ride, and DeConing, by the way, got the good ride as well. Umpire said it was an illegal ride.
Let's have a look at that again. Well, Zach Smith didn't appreciate the knee in the back. It's life as a ruckman though, unfortunately.
So we're all tied up here at Marvel Stadium. 3 goals to 1 in the Suns' favour in this third term. They've responded well. They've bounced back well after their bad day against the D's last week.
Okay. Mackay hasn't been doing much. I think Charlie got 2 goals though. I hope Charlie coming back doesn't just overshadow what Harry being Harry, you know what I'm saying? He should have used Charlie as an excuse to fall back.
Efficiency today. They've had 104 marks already. Zach Fisher back onto the ground after getting run over by Townsend earlier.
So chance here for the Suns. Zach Smith takes it out of the rack. He's tackled. Walsh just gets it out of the danger zone, kicks it into the centre of the ground. It's all red jumpers that sets off after it. Powell, the gather and the feed out wide over Anderson. Ainsworth comes in. Farah. And now Anderson. They retreat again, the Gold Coast Suns.
They had a chance to go with a forward kick, just kept possession of it instead. Obviously what Stuart Dew wants from them. Anderson to Rao, midfield. Hand off to Miller is nice. And that's the reason they kept possession. Hands of Smith now. He's got the responsibility of giving the Suns the lead back.
And once again, just the confidence in their ability to say, we're going to play this style of football no matter what the pressure's like. When we get forward of centre and Tuke Miller's on the fly, it's one of the few occasions we'll give the handball off.
A fairly straight kick when it comes to set shots for his career, Zach Smith.
I'm not too confident in Carlton right now, I'm not going to lie to you.
For his career, so well and truly on the better side of 50-50. And proof is in the pudding there. He drills it. Suns back in front.
Well done, big ruckman. It was moments earlier, he was in the defensive goal square with a knee in his back. He's pushed all his way, pushed all the way up the other end of the ground. I just have to take my hat off to the style of football. Now, is it ultimately going to pay off? We'll wait and see, but it's a brave style of football that demands high skill level. David Teague has every right to be frustrated. The team defence isn't holding up. But I love it when a big man goes back, has the ability to get that ball from hand to foot, which is sometimes a 2-metre drop, right? And they kick a beautiful drop punt.
So they've rattled off 3 consecutive goals, the Gold Coast Suns. And the momentum changes continue. A 6-point lead, the 5th lead change in the contest. 2 minutes to play before the last change. Smith, Rao, takes off after it, so does Kennedy. McPherson, Rao again, the 2 number 1 draft picks, the 2 number 18s, we've seen that a little bit. Miller to Fiorini, up high, strong hands, and that'll be a free. And it'll be a free kick to the co-captain, Swallow.
I don't think the kick was meant for Swallow, but because he got pushed on the kick, it just launched over the top of the first contest. Swallow was first to react on Lockie Plowman.
So David Swallow to make it 4 goals on the trot.
Yeah, I agree. And if Carlton doesn't make finals, I think Teague should be out of there. They need a new coach. They got plenty of talent. Teague is definitely one coach that I see is wasting the most talent on his team, in my opinion. Like, imagine what Clarko could do with Carlton.
We'll put a scare through them big time. The shadows of 3/4 time to take a 2-goal margin into the last change. David Swallow, 78 goals, 77 career, 6-9 now for the year. Back into play. Smith, DeConey, ball counted down to the front. Cripps to Walsh. Batman and Robin combining. Get it towards the wing. Kerner with the spoil. Ballard with the crumb. Got the handball up just in time. Miller. Speaking of all Australian bound, Light Walsh has had a superb year. He can set up the last roll of the dice here for the Suns. Pulls the kick late, went for the coaches, missed him. Will Kennedy go for it? Will the Blues want to go for it late? Back to Mark, 30 seconds and counting. To Kennedy. Well, they gave him the room to move. It's Walsh. 20 seconds. Walsh knows how long there is left. The bench has just let him know. And he blasts it. DeConey stayed down in the end. Ball back. Lemons. Farah. Kick half smothered the ricochet. And ball in. Time enough for something crazy, and that's about it. This might be the 3/4 time scoreline. Do or die for the Blues. Lose today. Chances are over.
Hey, I'm getting a little tired, but I'm going to try to stay up for a while. I'm going to at least get through the Tigers and North game. Well, I'm going to try to. Yeah, Kobe, you told me that last time, bro.
Nice hammer action, guys.
Throws happen at the track, eh, Keith?
Ooh, exy.
Luckily, Amy offer the option of accidental damage cover for your home building and contents. Does your insurer? Who helps cover the challenges of the everyday arena? Amy does.
I forgot the screen wasn't full.
To congratulate Latrobe Financial on being awarded Non-Bank Lender of the Year in our Consumer Finance Awards for the 2nd year in a row. Latrobe Financial led the category in product range, innovation and loan quality. We recognise they help in ways traditional lenders don't, including personal service and tailored products, and that's worth knowing. So congratulations, Latrobe Financial, on yet another well-deserved win. Money, creating financial freedom.
It's in our nature to protect one another. Toyota Safety Sense, designed to protect us all. Oh, what a feeling. Toyota.
Hello?
Dad, it's me. We got out. I love you, Dad.
Tell me, man. Come on, Dylan.
Actually, Kobe, none of my content has been copyrighted yet. If you must know. I actually did have some a section of a live that was copyrighted, but it was actually for commercials and shit like this. So I actually try to avoid these.
This program books by Xero. Online accounting to help you do business, but better. Amy. Who covers players? Amy does. Maccas. Celebrate with the Mac family today. And Harvey Norman. Everything you need in electrical, technology, furniture and bedding.
Your Super Saturday of football continues after this.
Yeah.
And the Tigers.
By the time we get like enough subscribers for YouTube to really care about us, we're probably gonna have to move to like Twitch or maybe Patreon or something. We'll definitely still have content. We'll still go live, but until YouTube says something to us, we're gonna keep doing shit how we've been doing. You know what I'm saying? It's been working for us so far.
2014. So still an opportunity on offer for Stuart Dew and his team. Stuart Dew in his fourth season as coach to grab something out of this year. But for the Blues, obviously it's about a big final quarter to keep their top 8 chances alive. And what could be the key in this last quarter, guys?
Well, I've been really impressed, and we've got a great last quarter coming up. But what I've loved about from the Gold Coast Suns' point of view is their aggression and their ball movement and their ability to stick to a process. But when they get the opportunity to break the shackles and take this game on and expose the Blues team defence, they've done it. And I love this until this moment. There's an opportunity for Ben King to take a step forward, get that contact, have an easy set shot on goal. Giant, here they are again. Lukosius, clearly a really good ball user, takes the right option, and they surge forward again.
Definitely, that's the support that they need at ground level once it does hit the deck. But outside of that, I think Anderson's the other one who, we said he had one kick down that was a bit of a floater and he had time and space to hit up better. But from that point, he was able to set them up effectively with some elite kicks, especially this one, back inside, sets up our overlap run from Miller. And it comes down to the first 15 is where the Gold Coast have been able to control the quarters so far. 34 points to 8 in the first 15 minutes of each quarter.
What about after that?
After that, it's the Blues, 36 points to 17. So, but it's that ball movement side of things the Blues need to control, get the turnovers in the right spots, and go fast out of the way. Season's on the line.
Well, throw away the form guide. This is a game where fortune's going to favour the brave. We said it last night and the Giants got up in a shot. And we're saying it again here. Season on the line, stop for the Blues. Miller gets it off to Rao. Goes back to Ballard. He's looking for King out there, forced to spoil in the end. And he's
Yeah, T-Dog is definitely a must-win game for the Blues.
players down the line. Martin had to really shove power in the end. He comes up with the footy. Mackay's there. He's the target. He's presenting well. And Hocius comes and adds a little bit of help, and quick hurry kick, and it lands in the lap of Rowell, who's kicked it straight to Silvani. That was sloppy, and that was even sloppier by Silvani. Out of bounds.
Yeah, and Carlton's not gonna win like that though.
On Neil Craig, Brown and Anderson at three-quarter time, you'd love to understand what he did say, but it was just had a bit of passion about it, about the two youngsters that Anderson's been very good throughout this game. Brown's last 5 minutes of the third quarter, he started to lift his rating as well.
Gee, dangerous kick from Lemons to Mackay and Collins. Mackay went to ground, Collins held his ground, and he turns it over. What a bizarre start to this last quarter, and out the back on the turnover, Honey.
That's a strange decision from Sam Collins. He had teammates running, he had space, and he just hits up short, straight to the Blues, who have made him pay.
And you can't defend that. And that's got nothing to do with the defence behind the football. Collins is the main defender.
Confident. To make it a 1-point game. Early stages, final turn, post.
Oh my god, bro. How do you even miss that? Do y'all even want to win? Do y'all know how important this fucking game is?
He goes for a trot. His kick is going to go close to the line here. All but forced to spoil. Brown. Over to McPherson. Great vision. Out wide to Powell. Going to bring it back inboard. Burgess is dumped to Swallow rather. And that's holding the ball to be a free kick here for Newman for the Blues. And they sting them on the rebound quickly. Saad, casual. Looks to the top of the goal square. It was over the head of Honey and Ballard. Having to juggle that in the defensive goal square. Oh, anxious little moment with Honey bearing down. He's kicked it out of bounds on the full. They're panicking early stages of this final turn, the Suns.
Just need to take a breath. We saw this a couple of weeks ago when they were up by 30-odd points at halftime against the Lions. Just take a breath.
So Saad goes short. He was patient. Wheeling around and delivering straight to Ed Curnow. Martin again, setting them up. He's had a great game, Jack Martin. And Ed Curnow can add the finishing touches. A sloppy start for the Suns in this final turn. A chance to make them pay and get it back level. Curnow sends it on its way. It's going to be tight. He squeezed it home. We're all tied up at Martin Stadium.
Alright, bro. Just didn't get a chance, bro. They just got to get it together. See your whole career on the line, bro.
Giving the ball back. You've got to seize those moments. You've got to have the understanding of the Blues and leadership to say, okay, we've got them exactly where we want them. That's a poor kick. Please play on. So where's our next best option? You get a senior player at your football club, a man that's played enough.
Curnow brothers going, turning up.
Hasn't always been his favourite part of the game, is execution of skill. But that's beautiful.
Been an unobtrusive star, Ed Curnow. He's never going to win you a Brownlow. But he's played every game again this year. 202 games to his name. Reliable. And he's just delivered there on cue in a big moment. Scores level. Back in the middle. To Koning Smith. Brought down to Swallow. Ran into a roadblock. Got it to Miller. To Rao. Going the wrong way. Had to get it back. Sidestep from Lemons was outstanding. Heads toward King. Hasn't had a big afternoon just yet. Still hasn't. Newman crumbs it. Pulled the kick to Ed Curnow. So Mr. Reliable again to set it up. Sits it up for Martin to go at it. Tied up. He knew hitting the deck was a weed. He had the cavalry coming. Well played by Power. Reached in and got it. Saved the day. Miller. Sharp.
It's a must win. We gonna need all the confidence. Gonna have to send all that Carlton away because they need it right now, man.
So they've dragged the Blues out of their comfort zone. And the Gold Coast Coast Suns hang in there in this final turn. Miller, Anderson, high ball. At the drops Corbett, and it was Corbett and also Jones tussling. There'll be a free kick to Liam Jones.
I'm wrestling with the umpire 35 metres away. Overall, the umpire 8 metres away.
So Jones, Coney, and waiting at the back was Betts. Charlie Curnow trying to be a little bit too flashy, and it's holding the ball. Sharp takes off, and he was too sharp. He was caught. Sard, Ed Curnow, clever to Charlie. They just seem to always know where each other are on the football ground. Martin and Powell, it's been a great duel. Powell wins this one. What's his delivery like? An awkward little half volley for Ben King. He couldn't get down low enough and control it. Applies a tackle. It's scrappy stuff. It's desperate stuff out here at the moment. Lemons. It's got to be precise, and that's lovely. Beautiful little rise from Sexton. He was the meat in the sandwich. A strong mark.
The mate in the sandwich. Colin, I see what you're saying. She is kind of annoying.
In the process. And Edemark close to the goal. Rising high. Corbett was there. Rowell. They set upon him. It comes back to Anderson. He's stripped of it. That's holding the ball. Free kick to Carlton.
As we tick over the 7-minute mark of this last quarter, it's almost become who makes the least
But
mistakes, John.
then again, as a new fan, I do appreciate all commentators. Because without them, bro, I would be so lost in this game. It would have took me a lot longer.
Well, it could have gotten gone. He looked at the callback inside. It's Nunes. He's got room to move. Didn't initially want to use it. Still doesn't really want to go.
Makai hasn't did shit this game. He had a nice mark early. I don't think he finished that, though. I think he ended up getting the behind, but Makai's been quiet this time. Coleman leader, you need to stand up, bro, especially with your season on the line.
And the Blues almost playing for that. A ball in forward pocket, and they'll reset from there. Now or never for Carlton. Do or die. Win this game, or it's season over. Back into play from the flick down. Cripps thought he had it. Smith thought he had it. Ricocheted off his toe. In that congestion. Big ball to win. They all go at it. Flicked out the back to Rowell. Little fumble. Taken to the line by the coming. Ball in.
Since his rating route, been watching him closely. That halfway through the third quarter didn't look like it. And he's been able to really dig deep. He's having a mini little impact here for the Gold Coast Suns.
3 disposals in the opening half. He's up to 12 now, Jono.
That umpire fast as shit. God damn.
Curnow. He's lifted. He's trying to drag his team over the line. Harry comes out hard. And he's hurt himself, Mackay. He's down clutching at his right shoulder. That's the Coleman leader. As the Suns. Ben King has given it straight back to the Blues. Hurried kick, and they keep it in for a boundary throw, which was a good result for Charlie instead of conceding the behind. And he's a little slow to get up, Mackay. Here's how it happened. Just landed heavily on that right shoulder.
Yeah, I plan on streaming the Tigers North game as well.
He's given it straight to Ed Curnow, who gives it to Walsh, who tries to dodge and weave.
Harry behind play. He's just got to the one knee in the hands of the trainer.
That's been sore for weeks, that shoulder. He's had trouble with that for a long time now. He's going to play on, you reckon? Dallas Cripps takes it out, gives it to Honey, and he opens it up, hoping he had an option in Collins, because Mackay's in the hands of trainers. It was a spare man.
I take the decision out of his hands. Get him off the ground.
So he is coming off now. The trainers.
So I'm going to try to be up for the whole game.
17 or 18, they'll put you back on where you are.
I'll probably...
Able to make it 18 or 18.
Yeah, I'll do the whole game.
Gina Powell had to really beeline it and did brilliantly. Won it.
Appreciate it, Joshua.
Sexton looks up. Options are plenty.
I like having people to watch it with.
Early jump.
I love footy. So everything works out for everybody.
It'll be coming back though. Burgess pulls the kick to the lead. Blues get players in the hole. Plowman knocks it down to Kennedy. Waring shut down from behind. Ball, and the Suns will take the lead here with less than 12 minutes to go.
Well, that's why he's brought into the team. Jacob Townsend gets to exist exactly at this moment right here where they need pressure around the ball. And this guy doesn't give up on the contest at all.
I'm not sure who you're talking about when you say the Honey Kid, Colin. I'm not gonna lie to you.
With the premiership start, 28 games for the Giants, 20 for Richmond, 12 for Essendon. Now in a big moment for his new club. To give them the lead halfway through this final term. In he struts, struck it pretty well. Suns by goal.
Stewie Pugh looks like a genius right now. He's brought him in for a little bit of a harder edge for that forward pressure. We know they're a young team, we know they're a light body.
Shit, West Coast Eagles all day, every day. This is my first year watching, or first year being a fan of footy. So I'm actually really disappointed with my season so far, especially this latter half.
Jacob Townsend, the only multiple goal kicker now for the Gold Coast.
Yeah.
On debut in the red and yellow. Let's get down at ground level. Tex Walker. No official word from Carlton, but Harry McCar's just gone down into the change rooms with that right shoulder concern. So who's going to live for the Blues? There's no Mackay, the star full forward. And the Suns lead it by 6 points. There's been nothing in this contest all day. Dow stripped of it. Going in hard was Kennedy, set upon by Suns players though. Anderson, oh, lots of fortune.
Oh my God, bro, it might be over. Oh no, Ray Allen. Come on, Ray. We don't do free around here.
And a set shot earlier. Missed it. He sprayed it. This from directly in front. Loves the goal from Warrnambool. High Werribee. Loves the celebration. And that is a savage blow for the Blues.
So there's two ways to play the centre square bounce. You can get the perfect hit out from your ruckman and you burst into space with no pressure put on you. Or you can do it like the Suns did in this contest. Blues win the football. Pressure. Ball hits the deck. Go again. Multiple numbers at the contest. Surge it forward.
It might be over, y'all.
You play in front and you get rewarded. Love that from Corbett. Love that from the midfield group.
It goes back to the midfield group of the Blues now. Walsh has got them over the line several times this year. Cripps as well. Cripps is on the bench at the moment, getting set to come back on. But can others help in this area? Can Kennedy and Dow have an impact? They have to have an impact in the next 5 minutes. Or is it up to Walsh and Cripps to get the victory again here today?
Both teams have had 2 kick leads in this game, but this is the biggest margin the Suns have had, 12 points, and they get the clearance. So I've got a fist in there in the nick of time, but they are inspired right now, the Suns. They're going hard. Fiorini holds it in. At centre half, forward, umpire circling, ball.
The Suns have it in good form. You right, except for last week. But the Suns don't even have a chance at making the 8. I want Carlton to win just because I want the 8 competition to be as the most exciting as possible. I wasn't expecting Gold Coast to take anybody out of that discussion, but they might do it right here.
So there's some talent on that bench that needs to get back on ASAP.
Brad Johnson joining us in commentary this afternoon as the Suns are starting to put their foot down on this contest. They've gritted the teeth. They want it more than the Blues right now, but there's a long way to go. We've got still 10 minutes to play. DeConey swats it down. Dow's in there, fighting, scrapping. So too is Hughes.
You're right, Colin. It's something you should be saying in terms of a team fighting for a spot in the finals and the opposition wanting it more at this current point. So you're right, there's 9 minutes 30 to go. Still open for the Blues.
It's Townsend in the ruck. Townsend with a couple. Back to Miller. A little fumble. You know, Ed will just fight his heart out right to the final siren. Charlie's there. Kerno just tapped it down to Walsh. He's tackled by Sharp. Still a big ball to be won here.
Yeah, Walsh is gonna be great in a few years, bro. Walsh is great now, but
So we'll be keeping a really close eye on the structures now.
Walsh, Hapley, and Oscar Allen, I see have the brightest futures out of the young players right now.
What's playing advantage of is a throw. So it was the Suns' ball anyway. Kick inside 50, allows him to carry on. McPherson jumps in. They jump on him. Umpire says ball.
Yeah, it's a poor advantage.
It wasn't an advantage, was it?
No, that's it. A chance to take the shot, take 30 more seconds off the clock as well. A shot from 45.
Did he take advantage or was the player already playing on?
Conrad, this might be a round full of upsets, man.
All of that. The answer's no, the Suns are fearing.
Oh, definitely need that.
In that congestion, O'Brien tried to feed it. That's a throw.
It's about 5 or 6 throws.
There's been a few other. 2 or 3.
Hold on.
Good hands of look. What are his options? Ben King, you can see top right of screen. It's going to go over his head. Wiedering's there. Jones with that fist over the line. Just watching Townsend.
Man, we're back.
With these new players, you feel like you can trust him. He's just going to do
My bad, Joe.
those moments.
James, I'm actually the Don. STEEZ is not here right now.
In the final 5 games of that 2017 season.
STEEZ, have you been doing tipping for the season for me? I took Gold Coast,
Another say here, a little
GWS.
Jones, Miller.
I was doing tips earlier this season. I fell behind, so I haven't caught back up. So no, I'm not doing tips right now. But I thought Carlton was gonna win this game. Yeah, I thought Geelong was gonna win last game, so my tips would have been fucked this week. But Carlton hasn't lost yet, so we'll see. Yeah, STEEZ is a Carlton fan.
6 minutes to save their season for Carlton. The best ball user in the Suns lineup has it. The coaches sets it up. King almost, but wearing cross it out of play. That's almost a setup for the coaches. Keep it in the pocket. Don't do anything crazy. Return it over.
And more importantly than that one, he's set up really strongly behind him. So if you are to turn that over, the Blues have got nowhere to go.
Biggest lead for the Suns this afternoon. Flick back in. Smith, Rao, the 2 number 18s, the 2 former number 1 draft picks. They've got it wrapped up. Rao picked one in 2019. Walsh picked one in 2018. Love to see it. Miller goes to Brown. Always played for the free. Has he got one? It is. It's holding. It'll be a free kick to Toot Miller. From directly in front. And Blues players drop their heads. They cannot believe it. Frustrations just bubbling over.
What did he get the free kick for?
Another match winning performance from Miller.
Well, Lafishani is the vice captain, and he is the spiritual leader of this side. He sets the standards. When others were leaving, he walked in and he said, "Where do I sign? I'm here for the long haul. I love this club. I bleed for this club." And that could break the Blues' backs.
That can break the Blues back.
You described it perfectly, Cal. He's become their heartbeat.
In the
He's
bed.
become the one that is unconditional in his approach on the football. When their backs are against the wall,
Yeah, I guess.
this is the movement, John, once again. He's a man that never stands.
Yeah, I think this game is pretty much over with, y'all.
They're desperate. A little bit of niggle going on there. Thanks for finding their voice.
Carlton just didn't want it bad enough, bro. Now with 9 behinds, they need to come out like they did last week if they want to win this.
Now he's completely changed the conversation, which I think is helping Brown and Anderson in that aspect.
I think North's winning next game. I'll be live for that. Y'all might see me fall asleep on that bitch, but I'll be live for that.
Can they steal this one from the fly? The cutting, they're a little high. Anderson trying to throw it out. Cripps steals it through the traffic. They're trying to run with the ball, but they couldn't. Gets it out to Curnow. Still alive for Carlton. Williamson fronts it low. Mackay got there. Can't mark it. Eddie Betts. Turn kick after that for Eddie. Gives out the Fisher. The dance step was good. The kick wasn't so. Bowes was touched on the way through. Had to play on. And he finds Sharp. And even taking a turn here as we tick under 5 minutes.
Just looking at Harry forward the ball, he can't lift that right up. He's rendered useless, unfortunately.
Sharp to Miller. So Miller disposal number 32.
Oh, man. We all know STEEZ isn't going for that.
So less than 5 minutes to play. Now do they have to continue to play and put their foot down to win it? Or can they just try and save this lead now? Protect the lead.
STEEZ gonna be upset though, because we was just talking about, and what if both of our teams make it to the finals this year? That would be crazy, but I think his finals chance is over with. And if we don't win next game, we still might fall out of the finals. Nobody's talking about that, but it's a possibility.
No option but to take it on now. Wide to Silvani. Out of bounds, a win for the Suns. Stuart Dew, 4th season as coach. His best
Oh
win,
shit, we got Melbourne this week.
80th game as coach. 118.
The rest of our schedule is Melbourne,
Also on a
Freo, then Brisbane.
to find a win or two to finish this year. Move up the ladder. They began the day 15th.
We can make it. We just have to win one out of those 3 games. And I think that'll secure our spot. I'm betting that we will beat Freo. I would tip that for sure. But the way we've been playing, I just don't know, man. I just can't say anything with any type of confidence.
3:32. What's this going to mean for David Teague? Players like Eddie Betts looking at next year. Back into play. Little slap down. Rao make the sandwich again. Happy to take the contact.
Yeah, I think we'll be Frio, but other than that, I'm worried, to say the least.
Miller involved in his passage of play again. Cripps, here he is on cue. Trying to do it all himself at the moment. Jones, can he keep it in play? Looking to build. This is Liam Stocker. Just punches it over the head of Kerno. Ballard with the spoil. Burgess is there, just tries to hold up. And they do well here, the Suns. Betts working around that pack. Eddie Betts.
Clemens has done an amazing job.
Frio does have a chance. Frio, when they play all right, I can't stand Frio, but they're not the worst team. But Frio has a tough schedule too. I think Frio's schedule is tougher than ours.
Has not troubled the score sheet. Doesn't want to waste any time, and he's able to curl that one through the banana. And there's a little bit of hope here for the Blues.
Wow, it's alive. It's a big mark here from Mackay. 2v1. Gold Coast had set this up as well as they possibly could. Was able to slip Collins, who couldn't compete in the air.
Yeah, I mean anything is a possibility for sure. But just based off, ever since we beat Richmond in like round 14, we've been playing shit. We went on like a 4-game lose streak. Barely won against, I can't even remember what team we beat last week. I feel like it was Adelaide or some shit, but or the week before last, but that wasn't even a convincing win. Got our ass whooped by Collingwood. So yeah, Melbourne's been playing badly, but we've been playing worse. We got fucking discombobulated by Collingwood, bro. Like, I've never seen us look so bad and so lost on the field. And I don't even know Collingwood as a heavy pressure team like that. Shit, there's 2 minutes left. This game's over with. Carlton's not going to score 2 goals and a behind. We beat the Saints. Facts. Facts. It was a rematch against the Saints. And even that game, Max King had one of his fucking best games. He had like 7 marks against us. 7 contested marks. It's like every time they kicked it to him, he was catching that shit. Right. I honestly don't think West Coast deserves a spot, an 8 spot. We've been sitting a little too comfortably at that 7, around that 7-8 spot all year. But I just don't think we're going to pull it through. All right, Ray Allen. Freo doesn't deserve to be in the 8. If any team deserves to be in the 8, I would say Essendon and GWS. If West Coast falls out the 8, I would be happy with GWS and Essendon making it.
last night, Carlton would have been in the 8 with a win in this game.
That's what's hugely disappointing from a Carlton point of view. Massive for the Gold Coast. That's well done. Huge effort.
Oh yeah, I lost premiership hope a long time ago.
For all their inconsistencies, Jono, they've beaten the reigning premier for the first time in the decade, 11 years that they've been going. They beat Richmond here, going back a few weeks ago.
Sometimes you have that mindset, Cal, when you're in this position like the Suns, to ruin the run.
North has just been looking like a good team the past few weeks. Compared to how they started off the season, I think North just looked lost. They didn't know how to play with each other, but oh my god. But North is really coming into form this last few rounds. Oh, smack GWS. Yeah, alright. Y'all did. GWS isn't perfect by any standards, but GWS has beat tougher teams than y'all have.
Even with the mask, you can see the jubilation on the face of Stuart Dew. How big is this for the club? For Stuart Dew, yes. For the players,
Yep. Gold Coast has successfully knocked Carlton out of finals contentions. North and Gold Coast. Steve's gonna be pissed. Ha. Bro, they just play sloppy at first. North, it's like they play like individual players, bro. They play like they just grabbed a whole bunch of random players that were good at footy and put them on one team. Towards the end of the season, they're actually looking for each other. They know how to play together. They know where each other's going to be on the field. They really just... What changed with North this season is team chemistry, bro. That's it. Yeah, Teague about to be out of there. It'll be cool if Clarko go to Carlton though. I would like to see what Clarko can do with a team that's already has established players. Yeah, I thought the same shit. If you watch the earlier recap videos, I was like, I know North gonna win. I mean, North gonna lose all their games, but now I think it's probably the Hawks or Adelaide that's gonna get the wooden spoon. I really just don't know which one, but what time is it, y'all? What time is this? This game comes on at 2:35. I got 15 minutes. Clarko is overrated. Clarko won four premierships with them though. Clarko got 4 premierships, and I don't think the Hawks had a good team this year, but he definitely. It was well coached. It was coached enough. Well coached enough for them to get wins when I don't think they should have. Even that win last week, I think that was Clarko, man. I did think North was gonna lose it, but all right, y'all. I'm about to stop this live. I'm about to go take a quick little shower, give me something to eat. I'm gonna try to do all this in 14 minutes and 30 seconds. So. Appreciate y'all watching with me. Please subscribe if you ain't subscribed. That really helps a lot. But, yeah, catch me in 14 minutes. Richmond North coming soon. I'll see y'all over there.